Gotcha, bitch. They know every nut and bolt on this thing.
You're doing such a good job.
Yeah, you are.
But one of my main goals, I would love to drive the Rubicon.
You can't stop me! I'm the gingerbread man!
Oh! That's right, I have a 1990 Bricknose Sheriff Edition Bronco. It was a great deal and I couldn't pass it up. But one thing I've always told myself, if I can get into off-road, there's one person that I know who knows about Broncos. So we are here at Factory BS at no other than Michael Cox's house, the home of the Broncos.
Welcome.
Thank you.
To the factory.
I appreciate
Nice
this.
to have you here in your beautiful 1990 Ford Bronco.
Now, when I first got this Bronco, I hit up Michael Cox to inspect it and everything. He said, this thing's a piece of shit, don't buy it. So of course, as any good person did, I bought it.
Perfect.
So right now, what you're looking, look at the white, pristine.
Pristine.
It's pressed, but it does have its flaws. This, I forgot what you called this.
Kitty hair?
Kitty hair.
Yeah.
So this is a sign that it had a little bit of rust.
There's a rust hole all the way through the top and inner layer of sheet metal. Someone covered it up with some nice fiberglass work, so at least it probably doesn't leak anymore.
What you see here,
I'm excited to see what we see here.
don't get too impressed, you feel me? This is probably one of my favorite features.
That's the best part.
I hate electric
Manual windows are
windows.
great.
Yeah, these things, and then
Yep.
it's got, listen, y'all kids don't know about this. You can keep this up and you get all the window, this natural AC, you feel me? Look, and I wear shorts, so at the right angle when I'm driving and it's hit it, when I come from the gym, oh, it's heaven. It's heaven, baby. But I noticed one thing. My boy Rance pointed out, he's like, you know, they swapped out your seats. I said, what? He's like, yeah, your passenger is your driver and your driver is your passenger.
Oh, you got the passenger mod on the driver's side.
See that? Look at all this space for activities. You know how many PlayStation games I could fit in here? And then, oh, here, this was the part right there. You see that? Manatee County Sheriff Department, property of. I own the police. I'm Boss Hog.
Oh, cool. Hi, baby.
Avalon, who runs things around here?
Take care, he does.
Daddy runs things. What? I'm not, that's your daddy.
Yeah, this daddy runs things
I'm
around
not
here.
calling you daddy.
It's on your jacket.
It says Hoonigan. C-H?
Right there.
Right here? This is so the government doesn't steal my ideas.
This is a microphone. Daddy's got one too.
And then I'll show you the other side, Mr. Diego. What appears to be a normal Bronco, right? Turn into a bed instantly. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll park by the beach, right by Rosie Dog Park. I'll chill there and I'll fall asleep and then like, hey, wake your ass up, get out. You didn't pay for parking. Usually I keep my handicap plaque on me, but I don't. Don't ask too many questions. I feel like that's illegal, but, but the main thing is I do want to fix up this interior. I think I know a seat company that might be able to help us out. And this is the one part I kind of, you see that? It's a 351 Windsor right there. Not a Cleveland, a W. What does that mean? I don't know Fords, Mr. Cox. As far as engines would go, if I were to do something, what would you recommend? I kind of have like 4 options.
Man, I wouldn't do much. I'd just clean this thing up and put some new maintenance parts on it, put some new rubbers and spark plug wires and sparking bolts and let it rip.
That's it?
That's what I would do. But you're probably going to do something way crazier than that, huh?
Well, I've got either an EcoBoost, a Coyote, a LS, or a 408 stroker.
Yeah.
So I kind of don't want to LS swap this. I kind of want to keep it true to Ford, which is weird to say because with the LS is simple and I know what it is, but like I kind of just want to do Ford on Ford. Just let me know what y'all think. Somebody out there is like, well, why don't you put a Coyote in it? The Coyote is massive. That's number one. It's a great engine, and I'm sure I could get a supercharger and make 1,000 horsepower, but do I even need 1,000 horsepower?
You'd never put it down in this thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Not like a street car, like you think you would in a street car.
I would think because it was a truck.
If we 4-link it,
the
leaf springs, like it'll just wheel hop and never be able to put the power down.
Damn.
Yeah. Not 1,000, but 400 or 500, yeah, this thing will run good.
You know what? Let me if I can get a solid 400, if I can just get it to be solid, let's stop looking at numbers. Let's start looking at reliability. If I can just get this thing to drive go do fun stuff in the dirt.
Then we put suspension on it.
Yes, what I got here, is it efficient enough to what I want to do, or am I gonna have to upgrade all of this?
Well, what I think we should do is go and take this out. I got a spot to go take and test it.
Okay.
So you can see what it rides like now.
Okay.
And then what we're gonna do, we'll bring it back here, we'll tear off all the suspension.
Okay.
We'll put it all back together with new Desolate Motorsports parts and King shocks. You ready for that?
I don't know. You can't tell I'm getting the goosebumps, but the way my knuckles are ashing up, I'm excited.
Here at the infamous test loop. This is where many of Broncos have been tested before you and after you. He's speechless. I've never seen him speechless.
On a scale of 1 to, you're gonna send it, what is this?
Like a 2.
Okay, cool, yeah. All right.
Yeah. So we'll do a sight lap, we'll talk about it as we're going through, and then usually I hop out, and then you just go for it.
All right.
And then I'm watching what's going on. All right, you ready?
Let's go. Yeah, I'm
all right.
a little nervous. I've usually driven with driven in a truck.
Do you want me to drive first?
In your truck?
No,
in
it
this?
is. In
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
You want me to drive first?
Oh.
Okay. We'll do a sight lap with me. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you some pointers.
Thank you.
Okay, here you go. This is better. I'm a left seat guy. All right, let's go.
I've never been a passenger in my own vehicle.
She's spicy.
Be careful, because it's my baby right here.
Okay. Oh yeah, this thing's very stock. See these holes?
Yeah.
You won't really feel those holes much. I think it died. I think it died.
Oh, it does that.
Neutral safety switch.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, you gotta wiggle that thing around. So some of these ruts are pretty deep over here.
Yeah.
You can see down in there. You don't want to go in that.
Okay.
You just kind of got to see where the big holes are, and you want to stay out of them.
Okay.
That's basically the name of the game. Avoid big holes, right? Big hole there, huh? Boom, right on your side. Did your seat fall?
Yeah, I'm holding on to something. Oh, it's a big one right here.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Yeah. Come up to the top of the hill here. And then I like to stay left right here. You see some holes we got to avoid there. And then you can finish, catch some air off of that.
Okay.
Come over this, go off this little jump. So we'll jump that enough to clear it. We'll jump that enough to clear it. So that's pretty much the loop. We'll go through again.
Okay.
And then when we go through this next time, we'll jump that little jump. Shit. Gotcha, bitch. So we're gonna do that jump. You okay with that?
Oh.
It should be pretty smooth.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Shit!
You gotta slow down for that next one.
I think my seat is broken. I didn't know this truck could do that stock.
Yeah, these are badass. It actually drives really nice.
That's low-key scarier than drifting. Yeah, bro.
Now he knows the course, and he can go spin a lap. That thing, that little jump, once you crest over this hill, you can pretty much like stay in it all the way and jump that little jump, but you probably don't want to sky it off the next one, so you immediately got to get slowed down after you land.
Okay.
Is that fun?
It was. I low-key, I can come here for free?
Yeah, right now.
Why the fuck would I go to Disneyland when I could just jump my truck?
Dude, and then once we do the suspension, you'll be really happy with it.
Will it feel different when...
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see you go give it a rip.
If I don't come back. You hold my do-rag.
Okay.
You tell my son...
This is sacred, huh?
This is sacred.
Okay, all right.
Are you coming with me?
No.
Oh, Lord.
I'm a left seat guy.
Okay. Okay.
I'll watch, though. I'll cheer you on. Remember, holes are bad.
Holes are bad.
You know everything you need to know now.
Yes, sir. Oh, it's got a lot more... All right, all right. Evil Knievel. If y'all watching this, I'm only nervous because like with the drift course, I kind of like, I'm driving, I go zap, zap, zap. hold gas, kind of e-brake bullshit, gas. Oh, but this, I gotta watch the holes. So let me focus. Watch the holes. Okay, Gary, look at you. All right. Ah, it's a chipmunk. Okay, I know what I'm doing now. Ah! Michael Cox is cheering me on. I did it! Oh, the hose! If I left foot break this, will it like pretend I have like a shit? In my head, it feels like I'm driving fast. I'm only going 40, but that's fast. Is that fast in the dirt? I don't know. I'm having fun though. Ooh. Oh, Michael Cox is in the way. Did I break something? My neck hurts.
Hey Gary, there's a big mound right there to not hit.
Is that what I hit? That's probably the most fun I've had in fucking. That was scary. It was scary, but then when I saw you give me this, I was like, fucking just jump it.
Yeah.
The worst that could happen is
it breaks and then we fix it.
Oh my gosh.
Then we fix it. It must have been real exciting hitting that mound right there.
I didn't know.
See that big old mound?
You want me to be honest? It jumped and I was like, what is that? It just blended like when
Yeah.
I was so high in the air, it just looked like normal dirt.
Yeah. Well, you should do it again. Go a little bigger, but stay to the left this time.
I'm over here like talking to myself.
We could hear you.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I'm just having a gay ass time.
We'll go give it another rip. Look good. You look good out there.
First, here we go.
First. And remember, stay on the gas off the jump.
Okay. Stay on the gas. Stay on the gas off the jump. Stay on the gas after the jump. Don't get out the gas. I think I broke something because the truck is not. Hold on. Stay on the gas. Oh, it's like driving a drift car down Apple Valley. Shit. Say stay to the left. I did it. You can't stop me. I'm the gingerbread man. This is like the funnest thing I've ever done. I know this sounds stupid, but like I've ridden roller coasters, I've ridden drift cars, I've drifted damn near 100 miles an hour at Laguna Seca with the boys, passenger. But like driving off-road, it hits a little different because it's like, there's no like, you can go any way. I didn't even know I hit the dirt mound. So Mike was like, hey, you hit the dirt mound. And I've been talking it over with the boys, with Mike, Blake, Nick, even Brad, about what do I do with this? So one of the goals is I would love to do the Barstow to Laughlin, but one of my main goals is I would love, if I could possibly do it, I would love to drive the Rubicon in this. It's just something about the name. I always see it on those goofy ass Jeeps. The worst that can happen is break down while we drive, but let's see how far we can take this thing. Join me and let's have some more fun. This is fun. If it don't leak, then I don't own it. You feel me?
So, what we're gonna start with, take the wheels and tires off, then we'll take the axles out of the truck, the leaf springs, the leaf spring pivots, the steering system, tear it all off the frame rails. Knuckles, uprights, springs, shocks, sway bar. You're not gonna have a sway bar when we put it back together.
I'm not? Why not?
We'll let that suspension move.
Is it better that way?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, much better. You're gonna be amazed how fast this thing gets blown apart. Because this is all we work on here. So they know every nut and bolt on this thing.
Can I intern here? I don't want you to pay me. I just want to learn. I can lift heavy stuff and I can remove things. Oh shit, it's one on here. I thought I was about to jack up. I thought it was off. Let me take something off. Let me show you how to work. Show you how to work real quick. That's an Allen key.
Yeah, it goes to the hub right there. You got this.
Strip the bolt. Do these hubs really gotta come out? Oh, bet.
Start blowing the back apart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really did strip this. You're doing such a good job.
Yeah, you are.
Your brake pen.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Are these Seems pretty simple.
That's it.
You ain't got no CLR or nothing?
No, just raw dog. Think about all the other run and grinder that needs to happen. This is just one
I know.
one percentage.
Like this is that part where I'm like, damn, do I really want to build this Bronco? Like, can we just put this back on and I'm okay. I need pants for this. Well, I feel like they're playing a prank on me. This ain't a joke, right?
No. I've probably done like 30 of these things. And then when you're done with that, look at the whole thing, as high as we can get, all in, all the way across to the front.
Does this come off or this?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off.
Okay.
And then we're gonna cut these out and then blow these apart. You get new ones.
I hope gas prices drop to like $2 a gallon so I can enjoy driving this at least a little bit. Am I asking for too much? At some point, you just got to step out the way. Let the people who know what they're doing do it. I'm watching, so I know what to do if something happens. I smell fuel.
It's coming down.
Oh, you're getting off there, boy. Ugh. Ah. Fuck you. I got it off. The boys and I have spent a tremendous time tearing down this truck, and when I say the boys, they did most of it. I did this. This was a hell of a thing to do, and we still have to wire wheel the frame of the truck. And the beautiful thing about all of this is we have all these beautiful Desolate Motorsports parts. Now, this isn't some rinky-dink stuff you get from the local convenience store that'll just make you look like you can do stuff. I can actually do stuff, and if I ever want to achieve doing the Rubicon or the Barstow to Laughlin, this is exactly what I'm going to need to accomplish that, because even after going off the little racetrack that Michael Cox took me to, I can't wait to see how much more fun I can have with this truck and the boys. So stay tuned. We got a lot more cooking, and I got to get my black ass back to work. See you soon.